Welcome everybody to Your Louis. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite Hanna-Barbera characters, Space Ghost. I hope I did that justice, but here we go. Space Ghost. Alright, where should I start? Some of y'all may know Space Ghost as a talk show host back in the mid 90s and early 2000s. Space Ghost goes to Ghost. Well, I remember Space Ghost when Cartoon Network first started, when he was a superhero. I know Space Ghost came out in 1966, I believe, around there. But I remember watching like 6-minute cartoons of Space Ghost right before the actual, like right before another cartoon started. This is the early days of Cartoon Network. This when Cartoon Network was good. And right now, Cartoon Network is, for lack of a better term, not doing so good. It's on his deathbed. Anyway, this is not about Cartoon Network. This is about this guy right here. Let me show y'all. This guy right here. Hold on. I did the circle back. Okay? Let's try this again. That's better. It's about this guy right here, Space Ghost. No, I haven't read none of the comic books, but I remember Space Ghost when I was a kid. To me, he looked like Batman without the ears. And I'm gonna say it, he was better than Batman. Space Ghost, that was my dude. Even though I love Batman, Space Ghost, that was my dude. You know what I want? I want them to bring Space Ghost back. Not as a talk show host, but a more serious take on the character Space Ghost. Why not take some of the elements from the comic book and put it to actual animation? Now, if y'all remember Batman Brave and the Bold, in the beginning of one of the episodes, they give you a glimpse of what Space Ghost would look like in modern era at that time. Go check out Batman Brave and the Bold. It's on HBO Max. And I don't know why they don't put Space Ghost, the actual cartoon on HBO Max. And I don't know why they don't put Space Ghost Goes to Ghost on HBO Max. But yet they got Birdman, Attorney at Law. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Space Ghost Goes to Ghost was funny to me. I like whenever Zorak says something stupid, he zapped them with the energy rays. There you go, energy rays. Yo, but nonetheless, I hope they bring back Space Ghost in a more serious, animated series. Come on, if they could bring back Batman 150 times, why they can't bring back Space Ghost? Why they can't do that? Space Ghost is one of my favorite characters, favorite Hanna-Barbera characters of all time. Birdman is, I'm not talking about the rap, I'm talking about the cartoon. Birdman is my least favorite. Because you know why? He needs to get up to the sun to get more power. Space Ghost don't need energy. All he needs is his god looks, and that dude be beastly. Yo, Space Ghost, one of my favorite characters. I know that I said that like 5 times already, but this dude right here, this is it. This dude right here, that's my dude, yo. Batman can't fuck with Space Ghost. Superman could take him. I know that. Superman, the end all be all of superheroes. That's other people's take, but that's not mine. I know I'm not a big Superman fan like that. I mean, I like Superman, but not as much as I like Batman or Space Ghost or other superheroes. But Space Ghost, man, that design is sick. It's simple too. Man, I wish they brought back Space Ghost. Come on, HBO Max, bring back the GOAT. Bring back Space Ghost. Bring him back to life. If you could bring him back to life in a comic book, why not bring him back to life in an animated series? Come on, get the people who do Batman the animated series to do Space Ghost the animated series. Shit. Damn. They bring back all these old cartoons and they don't bring back the OGs. This is the OG right here. Oh. G. The double G right here. The original Space Ghost. I want them to bring that back. Well, folks, I'm not gonna make this video any longer than it has to be, but bring back Space Ghost, please. Cartoon Network, HBO Max, or Netflix or Hulu, bring Space Ghost back to what he was. And I'm not talking about no goofy talk show host. I'm talking about the real superhero that he was in the 60s. Mind you, I wasn't born in the 60s, but I saw it on Cartoon Network when I was a kid. That's all I got to say about the character. Subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and remember, folks, as always keep drawing. Have a nice day and God bless.